Car Chronicles. So yesterday, I found out another side of my wife's personality exists. I thought that was hilarious. She's actually a comedian. Really funny.
Don't try to be.
It was, yeah, you didn't try to be at all. You're just really insane. That was nutty. Good thing. Good find. That was like a great find. I felt like I was in treasure hunting, and I found the remaining piece. That was really awesome. I laughed my head off. I'm still laughing about it. I can't wait to edit this puppy. This is gonna be funny.
Hey y'all.
So right now I'm laying in the DoubleTree. This woman goes into the closet and goes, "Where's the robe?" I'm like, "We're staying at the DoubleTree." What do you think, they got caviar in the cabinets? It's just the DoubleTree. What are you calling? What are you asking for? Here she go. I'm putting her on the phone. She wrapped her head up nicely. Look up. Let me see your eyes. See, look at that. She did a good job with that wrap. Go ahead, girl. Pin the whole look up. Yeah. I don't know why you called and it's rang like 15 times. You ain't gonna get no service.
Yes,
This is the DoubleTree.
Can someone bring us a toothbrush and body lotion? Thank
Ain't
you
no
so
body
much.
lotion for you.
Okay.
What is this?
You need a toothbrush and I need lotion.
You need a toothbrush, and you kind of ashy Larry right now, so you need some lotion. You don't want to ask for it. Call you Ashy Larry. Larry Ashy. Go wash your tail. I am recording it right
I
now.
repeat.
Like I said,
I repeat.
repeat rinse in the water. Repeat. That's what you're gonna do. Repeat. This is Hotel Chronicles. So I'm laying in the hotel bed, and I look to my left, and I see this strange person with a bag on her head, Target bag, and a towel. Talk about she got her nails and her hair done, dancing, singing Bobby Brown records on BET. She's inspired. She should be inspired by a hot shower, very hot shower. Yes, smelling fresh. Keep the toes fresh. Yes. You go ahead, Bobby. She's singing as my prerogative with a Target bag on her head. Sometimes a question. What was the song? What was the lyrics? You can sing it. Go ahead, break it to your thing.
No. Stop it. Ooh.
Do-do-do-do.
Ooh.
Do-do-do-do-do. It's my prerogative. It's your prerogative to be in a towel and a shirt and a bag on your head.
You gonna get it.
Bag lady, you should get your bag hanging off your head. You looking so dead.
I got you. I got you.
You know that's not gonna work, right?
Yes, it will.
You know it's not gonna work, right? Your hair's gonna be all the way wet.
It's gonna work. You know how I know? Because I've done it before.
Hotel
I know
Chronicles.
from experience. Okay?
Take 2. Bags, towels, and striped shirts.
Bags on top of.
Where's your pedicure? You got your pedicure? You got your pedicure going?
Yes.
Well, you got the pink pedicure too?
Yes.
Okay, you lucky you ain't got no corns.
The girl takes care of her feet. Okay?
You mean, correction, excuse me, wait a minute. Correction, I take care of those feet. You dig, I take care of those feet. Excuse me, say that again, did it work?
Yes.
Are y'all watching this? It's like A Star Is Born. She's losing her mind. It's pretty damn awesome. Why did she just walk out the bathroom with her underwear on her arm like it was a purse from Prada? What the heck is wrong with her? She's feeling herself today. Girl, you better stop it. We can't show that stuff. This is a family channel. That's what that look for. All I asked you is a question. You turned into a zombie. What did you do that for?
Because I was letting you know that my little contraption that I put together, the washcloth against your edges, and then you put the plastic bag around, because usually the part that gets messed up in the shower is the kitchen.
And this is the Whitney Houston version.
It's the kitchen, and once you mess up the kitchen, you like, oh, especially when you didn't bring your flat iron with you on the trip, so you just got to make do. And so what I did worked. Lay the washcloth down on your kitchen, wrap the plastic bag around, so
what is the kitchen? Can you explain this? What is the kitchen?
It'll trap it.
What is the kitchen? So is that because you got some baked potatoes back there, you got some corn rolls, you got some peas, you got some hog maws? What you got back there? Why they call it the kitchen?
Are you ready for this?
Yes. According to what?
Kitchens. According to the Urban Dictionary, a word used to describe nappy naps in the back of a female's head. On the sitcom Martin, he often uses this word to insult the character Pam because of her back edges are apparently nappy and rough. Example, oh girl, your kitchens need some work. Tiff said, oh, I know girl, I didn't have time to get a perm last night. Nay said, you could have at least brushed them up with some gel or something. And Tiff said, I did, but I guess small kitchens is just that rough.
So this is the Ebonic version? Kitchen, how to use it in the Ebonic sentence. The stage play to follow, Hotel Chronicles. Kitchen. You gonna wake up KJ.
Would you like to have a second example? Kitchen, the hair on the back of your neck that is nappy, untamable. Example, damn, your kitchen look messed up. Or, man, your kitchen is looking like Whoopi Goldberg's armpit.
No, that was good. That's not good.
Ooh. Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
You know, none of that is good. Now, what if you meet Whoopi Goldberg one day?
Exactly. That's why we're not putting this online.
Yes,
Okay?
we are.
No, we're not.
Every bit of it is going online. I mean, this is...
No, we're not.
This is
no,
gold.
we're not. Because you know why?
Why?
Because I love Whoopi. And I want to meet her one day. I watch The View all the time. I watch The View. Okay? And Whoopi is my favorite.
Hamburger.
Okay?
Car Chronicles, day 2. So, things you should never do. Like take a 13-hour trip when your hemorrhoids are acting up. Yeah, I said hemorrhoids. So, you know, like every 5 years I get a flare-up. It happened to happen today. Not nice. But anyway. But, you know, I walk into CVS. And I don't want to ask for any help. Because I don't want nobody to know I got hemorrhoids. So I'm like, looking. I'm working those aisles. I'm looking. I'm not going to ask for no help.
That's what took you so long.
This took me so long. So then I'm like, okay. I found him. I go to the counter. I'm just hoping she just ring it up and keep going. She rings it up. I take my bag and I go to the bathroom. I got to put these things to work. What you talking about? Ain't no games to be played. When the record's made, to put it short, I got it made. Doing them. Anyway, so I had to get it done. A little relief. It's okay. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. So anyway, so that was pretty funny. But Hotels Chronicle led into Car Chronicles, and we're having a blast. We're discovering a lot of new stuff about each other. All you got to do is lock people up in a room, a confined environment, and it is just the spillage is wasteful. It's like wasteland spillage starts to come out. It's awesome. So my wife thinks she could be a singer. See, you know, she said that, you know, when she was younger, they named her Whitney after Whitney Houston. But I call her Whitney Houston. Yeah, when singing goes wrong. So, what's your favorite song then? You won't grace us with your presence. You can sing.
Listen, 2 things.
No, 2 things. Only one thing. Can you sing? Yes or no? Do you think you can sing?
I can sing.
Okay, so if you can sing, what would be your favorite song? Give me a verse from one song that you love. Come on.
Any song?
Any song.
Let's see. What's a Whitney Houston song? Because
Oh, you don't want to sing a Whitney Houston song.
Like her.
You don't want to sing a Whitney. You don't want to sing a Whitney Houston song. You better off rapping. Hip hop, the hip to the hip hop, and you don't stop singing. No, sing. No. Forget about that. Number 2, explain it. Sing the song. Bring it.
And they called us.
Why are you talking? Why are you talking too much? Why aren't you singing? Give me the verse from Whitney. Come on, they're waiting. Aren't you waiting? I know you're waiting. Come on, give me something. Yeah, come on. No one will say, hey, see you scratch the hair on your neck.
And I will love you.
Yeah, okay. That wasn't half bad. That was all the way bad. Don't do that no more, please. Listen,
Whatever.
you ain't gonna be making a band. You ain't gonna join the one.
For a reason, okay?
What you say?
I was named after Whitney Houston for a reason, and it was a reason why our choir was named the Singing Angels, because our voice was like an angel.
See, unlike you, I had a career rapping. I actually had a major record deal.
Because you couldn't sing.
Oh, I definitely can't sing. I lose my voice when I'm trying to just talk. I can't even hold a note. You know, do. I feel like Fat Albert sometimes.
Hold a note, literally. Can't even. Oh,
Listen, I mean,
sounds bad.
you can't hold a note either. So it's all good. At least I used to rap when I was younger. I was pretty nice. I had a record deal with Warner Brothers, so what can I, they paid me to do it. I made some shekels back in the days. With WB, you did.
So what was your stage name?
You'll never get it. You'll never go platinum. You'll never go platinum. And I'm in charge of the edit. So if she says it, I'm going to take it out. Thank you. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Tell me more about your rap career.
I was a ladies' man. You want to hear more still? How you like them apples? Oh, I can tell you all about that. I can tell you about all of that. I'm just saying. I used to get pulled off the stage. You understand? People used to say, I want to have your babies.
You mean pushed?
No. They used to like, let me lick your sweat.
Oh, please.
That's what used to go on. What? Shoot. You better ask somebody. Please, and if they lie to you, please, you better drop them off. I'm telling you the truth. Please. Nah, it was crazy. I had fun though. And it was back when like New York was New York and music was music, and the New York party scene was on fire.
This was in what year?
You still won't get that. So like I was saying, the music.
I want to know when it was live. What year?
Like I was saying. So like I was saying, right? This is when New York was like clubs like Roseland was open, right across the street. What we got? Studio 54. We had the Red Zone. We had the Ritz. We had Powerhouse. We had all these clubs, and it seems like we partied every single week. So we'd go to parties between Sunday and Thursday. So we never went out on Fridays and Saturdays, because that was like the bridge and tunnel people, the average working class people. Because in the music business, we had our own little thing. So we just partied with everybody. And you had, this is back when LL was hot, Big Daddy Kane was hot. Yeah, I'm old school. I'm sorry. Not apologizing. Anyway, and so, it was a good time. I had a good time. It was one of the best memories I had in my life. What were you doing back in the 80s? Mama.
Boy.
Mama.
In the 80s, I was
You was a baby dinosaur.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, so since I'm being interviewed about my history.
You mean interrogated. Tell us more.
Whatever. So, what do we want to know?
Let's see.
nose is itching. That means you're gonna have some crazy.
How long did your rap career last?
I got a record deal in '89, and my last record was '93.
89, 93. Okay. That's a nice run.
Yeah, I had fun. It was more fun than anything. I only put out one album, but it was more fun than anything. I think I just went to the studio, I lift weights, and just party. That's all I did.
Did you tour?
I did. I toured. I absolutely did.
Outside of the U.S.?
That's usually what you do when you tour, don't you?
Not all the time.
Let me check your passport. Where you been in your life?
I'm sorry, I wasn't in the music industry.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I should have been because of my voice. I didn't take that route, but...
Root canal? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just asking a question. So obviously you did perform outside of the U.S. Cool. What countries?
Japan, Israel, you know, a few. England, a few. You dig?
Yeah.
Nah, I had fun. I didn't do that much touring because I only had like one album.
Yeah.
But the single I had was a major hit, smash. So I had a good time.
What was the name of it?
And again, I'll tell you, as I tell you, I'll tell you. If I tell you, I gotta tell you. You see that? If I tell you,
I wanna know.
if I tell you, I gotta tell you. See that? You gotta work the lips there. You know, you gotta do that. So it's like if I tell you, I gotta tell you. Yeah, tell you. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so okay. So who did I meet?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so I've sat at the table at Radio City Music Hall with Liz Rosenberg. Liz Rosenberg was my publicist. So she also was Madonna's publicist. So Madonna was there. I've written in a limo with Shaka Khan. I've met Roy Ayers, you know. I mean, the music, rap, I mean, everybody. Jay-Z, I met everybody. But I'm not really a fan type person. So, you know, that's for your enjoyment, I guess. But I was just always happy to be where I was and earn the respect of the people around me. But it was cool. Like, one of the coolest people that I know is LL Cool J. You know, we grew up in the same neighborhood. He was in Farmers. I was in Springfield. And the funny part about that is we were always trying to take LL out. And until one day I met him and was like, you know, because he was nice. I mean, 17 years old and killing the streets. You know, when I met him, we used to work out together. You know, to hang out with him at his crib in Dix Hills. It's a good dude, real good dude. Yeah, one of those people that you wouldn't expect to be as cool. You know, with all the fame that he has, but he's that cool. He's really cool.
What's the best experience you've had?
With some of the people that I met?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was cool. I was in a studio with this is before Jam Master Jay died, but he had called me up and he was so cool, bro. Like, you know, the good thing about it was just down to earth. He called me up because he wanted Rozelle, which is my best friend, to make a record together with Run. So I was in the studio with Run and Jay, and it was cool because, you know, I grew up listening to them. I was like, wow, because that was the first record I remember hearing that I was dancing to that even had a dance with Sucker MCs. So it was just like the best record ever, and just to be in the studio with them was just dope. Dope. And this time I was managing now. I was out of the music business on my own, but I was managing. So that was dope. That was just like really a cool experience. And then like I could say one of my second really cool experiences that, so, you know, I became a stockbroker in 95. And I remember studying for my Series 7. And, you know, my music career was over after 93, so 94 was, you know, I was doing a little bit of stuff, but I was on my way out of it. And then I became a stockbroker. So the record that got me through the test, and at this time, you know, this is what they say, like, your friends will leave you quickly when your money leaves you. You know, if they're real friends, they'll be there, right? Anyway, so at that point in time, I didn't know who to trust, because a lot of times people in your face a lot of times because you got money. And, you know, when that money disappeared, a lot of those friends dissipated. The ones that stuck around are my true homies for life. Like, for life. But, you know, so I remember that time when I was going through it, Biggie Smalls had this song called Everyday Struggle. I don't want to live no more. And I didn't have no money. I was eating on $5, if that, every 2 days. I'd have a $2 fish sandwich. I was like, the money was gone, and I was studying to be a stockbroker. They was giving you $200 a week to do it. Woo! I love it. So, not at the time, but anyway. So, the funny part about it is, the person who produced that album was Easy Mo B. So, I loved that album, that Biggie Smalls' first album. So, years went by, all of a sudden, I blow up on Wall Street. I'm making oobs and gobs of money. You know, I'm back in the scene a little bit on the music tip. I start managing, and all of a sudden, here I am. I'm managing Easy Mo B. I was like, wow, one of the biggest hip hop producers in the universe of hip hop. If you don't know who Easy Mo B is, because you're not really hip hop. But if you know who Easy Mo B is, you know Flavor in Your Ear, you know Machine Gun Funk, you know Warning, you know what's the record he did with Jay-Z? For the Love of Doe. You know a lot of these records. His whole era was on fire. He did Tupac, he did Biggie, he produced for almost everybody that had LL, everybody that had the audience, everybody had the attention. So that was like the really cool part. Then I used to manage Beats by the Pound, and they had they had one of the most historic runs in the history of hip hop. When you talk about that Dirty South music, because Master P used to put out a gold record every single Tuesday. I mean, it went gold every Tuesday. It was the craziest thing.
Wow.
He's the one that stirred it up. You know, he opened the door for the South.
So how many artists did you manage?
I managed Rozelle. I managed Beats by the Pound. I managed one artist. Yeah, I managed two artists, actually. I managed Cain and Abel. Got them a deal with Elektra Records. I managed Rozelle. I managed producers like my man Denon Porter, who's down with D12 and you know, Eminem. I managed him. I managed his production company, and you know, it was fun. I liked it. I had a good time, but I was never like a fan, so it was cool. It was like something I did. You understand what I'm saying? So that to me was really, really, you know, really dope.
So why'd you start rapping?
I got older. I don't want to be the 50-year-old rapper. Now, somebody might take offense to that, but I just felt like I needed to grow up. Nah, and the other thing too, I kind of felt like the music business was like, you know, it was play. It wasn't really growing life to me. I had visions of wearing a white collar and grabbing a suitcase and going to work. I don't know what that was about, but I did that, and I guess that's why I became a stockbroker. And also, one of the major reasons, too much babysitting in the music business, and no loyalties at all, you know. So it was one of those things where I didn't want to do that, and people were just, I was making more money than the artist, and I wasn't even in the music business no more as a stockbroker. So I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that. It was a wrap for me after that, you know. So I just stopped. And I went and opened a mortgage company, you know, where I can make some real money. And, you know,
What made you do that?
I just wanted, you know, I was one of those people that if I had a thought process, I was going to do it. If I had passion for it, I had to figure it out. I'd figure it out. I mean, listen, when you're in New York, you figure out how to hustle real quick. And, you know, if you don't hustle, you don't work hard, you don't eat. And, you know, ain't nobody gonna do anything for you. You learn very quickly about life. You know, it's like I posted something on Facebook the other day. It says, the more I get to know people, you'll understand why Noah only let animals on the boat. Because people are crazy. So when you think about it, you got to look at it from a standpoint of, you know, I've always been a finisher. Like, if I start something, I'm gonna finish it. I'm not gonna be the person who says I'm gonna do something and I'm not going to say it, and I'm not going to share what I'm doing until it's finished. You know, we'll talk about it, but then you may not hear nothing about it after that. And then when you see it happen, bings, because I popped up, because I was busy working on it. You know, God rest my dad's soul. You know, he knew when he didn't hear from me for a while, he knew I was grinding. I was grinding, and it was a beautiful grind. Because if there was anything on the downside, he would have known about it, because I don't want nobody worrying about me. But, you know, that's really the story. But, you know, I pretty much stopped the whole music business because I just, you know, I'm glad I did. You know, I wanted to grow up. You know, and if I was in the music business, I would have never met you. Like, ever. Oh, I wouldn't have. I've been moving too fast. The allures of what looks good is a lie. And I would have never found a difference, nor peace of mind, nor, you know, anything to dispute those facts. And I would have been walking around with eye candy all day, but nothing really that stuck to the bones.
Why did you leave New York, man?
You know, there's a lot of interrogation, and we didn't even talk about you. So
I want to know why you leave New York.
I'm gonna ask you why I leave. I'm gonna tell you why I left New York, but then now I'm gonna switch the questioning. You dig? We're gonna turn the questioning, the questions. We're gonna work. Can a church say questions? Questions. We're gonna change the questions and the line of questioning to the old direction. Thank you. Anyway, so why did I leave New York? Because it was cold. End the story. Now let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
So why were you single for 5 years when I met you? What took you so long to find Mr. Right? And why were you doing the wrong thing instead of the right thing for so long until you met the right thing, baby?
Oh, Lord. Okay, well, during that 5 years, I was just having fun. You know?
You wasn't having no fun.
I was. Well, when I say fun, okay.
Come on now.
When I say
keep it real.
Fun,
Keep it real.
Going out hanging with my friends, just going out every weekend. You know, doing my thing at the job, you know, school. I was just doing my thing. I was just having fun. You know, I wasn't necessarily dating.
How much fun were you having? Whoa. How much fun were you having? What would you classify as fun?
I mean, just hanging out with my friends. You know, good people, good music.
Were they boys or were they girls?
Good drinks.
Were
That's all you need.
Were they girls or were they boys?
Both. All my friends. Y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah, okay. And some of y'all can go away for life. Your whole entire life.
But just having fun. I think that everybody at some point in their life needs like time to themselves to get to know themselves, and it builds character. You know what I mean?
That's boring.
I had a blast.
Whatever.
During that 5 years. But it wasn't always fun. Sometimes it got lonely.
Oh, really?
Sometimes it got lonely.
Stop singing. I told you about that voice. Sorry, folks. You know, I apologize for the noise pollution and the interruption. You know, it happens sometimes. You dig? So, guys, we made it. We're here. We're at the place. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for all the people who prayed for us to get here safely. Thank you. Baby. I'll get him in a second.
He probably needs to be changed, and he's hungry.
He's just all these people. He's never been around this many people.
All these people now.
Yeah. That's all it is. Yeah, right? Listen, he's like that with everybody. Let me get him. Everybody look up. KJ. Daddy. You wanna play with Daddy? You wanna play with Daddy? You wanna play with Daddy?